Hi, folks, it's your boy. We're back and it's a new year. We made it through another one. Isn't that lovely? I thought, like a lot of creators are probably doing right now, that I would put out a New Year's statement. I don't really have a lot of New Year's resolutions or anything like. Well, maybe I have a couple, but this video isn't going to be as self-focused. I guess if I'm going to start this with New Year's resolutions, it would be nice if I could learn Spanish this year. That is something that I am going to be trying. I'm on day 30 of my Duolingo program. I got some Pimsleur lessons. I'm going to try learning Spanish this year. Other than that, this video is not going to be super self-focused, but more channel-focused. Just to update everybody on what's going on the channel. Not a whole lot of new stuff, but I have made some functional changes to the way that I produce my content. So I thought, hey, let's just let everybody know what's going on. Let's talk about the live streams. Let's talk about the channel memberships. And let's talk about the charity. The one we did last year and the one we are doing right now. So let's get started with the live streaming thing. First of all, before I get started with that, timestamps. I'm going to be using timestamps more this year. So if you want to skip out on anything in particular, you can jump straight to the things that you care about. Though for this one, I'd appreciate it if you hear me out a little bit, but it's really up to you. So, first of all, live streams. I've changed the way that I record my videos. Almost all of the reacty and gameplay stuff is done live. If you haven't caught any of them yet, I do them every single Sunday. I try to do them early on. I'd like to have them started before noon Eastern Standard Time under normal circumstances. Sometimes I work long hours on Sunday. Sometimes I pick up hours. So for updates, I highly recommend following me on the Twitter. I don't tweet much, but that's one of the things that you will get from me. Or checking the community tab on Sundays. I'm going to try to give updates on all that. So the live streams, I hope, are going to be a little bit longer. They've been 3 to 5 hours every single Sunday with me doing different React things, playing GeoGuessr, playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff on there. If you want to join, get up in the live chat and all that, or maybe become a channel member and get your name on screen. That would be really cool. I would love to have you there. And of course, we're going to be doing little clips. I'm going to clip out the different segments and put them out over time. But if you want to see the segments that you like early on, we go back to that timestamp thing. So I like almost immediately after the live stream is over, I'm in the description of the video putting in timestamps. So almost immediately after it's over, you're going to be able to go to the timestamp of your favorite segment. You want to watch that HP Lovecraft video that's not going to be out for a couple weeks. Well, check it out in the live stream. Hit that timestamp. There you go. There's your HP Lovecraft video. And maybe you'll stick around for more if you like. That's all up to you. But, if you are not big into the live stream format, taking advantage of those timestamps could save you the time of waiting for me to clip out the video and then put it out separately on YouTube. Or you can wait if that's your preferred way of consuming these videos. So overall, the live stream stuff, not super complicated, not a whole lot to say. I guess we can move on from there. Next, we have the channel memberships, which I've been plugging since the beginning of 2021 when I started doing the channel memberships. So with the channel memberships, you get a bunch of stuff. First of all, you get access to a weekly post show related to the live stream. So after the live stream goes off air, or whatever you call it, I will be making a post show available to the channel members, which is an extra 30 minutes, 40 minutes to an hour of me reacting to a couple extra videos or doing something a little bit extra. So you'd get that every single week with your channel membership, which is one of the big benefits, one of the very consistent guaranteed things. You also get access to a exclusive gameplay series. You always got to do that. You always got to do that. Currently, I just started the Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough, which will be available just to the channel members, and I'll be updating them on that on the community tab and that sort of stuff, and that'll all be available to them. And I'm gonna try to crank out at least one of those every single week. And along with that, you get your name on screen in the little on-screen crawl that I do during the live stream. So you get to see your name just kind of looping around on screen next to whatever I happen to be doing that week. And of course, it'll also be included in the little parts that I clip out of the live stream. I know a lot of people like to have their names acknowledged. They liked when I did the shout outs. I had trouble keeping up with the shout outs though. So this is a new way for me to acknowledge you guys in a more direct fashion, in a way that is a little easier to keep up with. So if you want your name on screen, that also comes with the channel membership. So how much is the channel membership? It's $1.99 every month, which it's lower than the average channel membership on YouTube. I want to keep it low. I'd rather have more people giving less than taking, like, just sticking my hands into the pockets of the very fortunate few who have the virtue of being able to give up that much money every month. I'd rather it be like the cost of a cup of coffee every month, which I think is a little bit more fair there. So if you decide you want to do that, the link is always in the description box of pretty much every video that I've done since I started doing the channel membership. So it'll have the become a channel member link, or it'll have like the join button underneath the video. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you got to go to the link itself if you want to join that. So that's a thing. So yeah, if you're interested in that, there it is. We also have some other game series that I have already finished. I did one of Rockstar's Bully. It was another Rockstar game, so that seems to be a theme here. And I also did South Park: The Fractured But Whole, which is an 18+ restricted series. I guess I should give you that little note there. If you're not 18 years old, you won't be able to access it because it's got like boobies and hateful cursing and all sorts of uncomfortable stuff for that. I didn't censor any of it, so it ends up being 18+. That is what it is. But yeah, you get the weekly post show, and we're going to be continuing the Red Dead Redemption thing. Oh, I did a couple episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh as well. That was a weird one. Who knows if I'm continuing that or not, but that's a fun little thing for the nerds out there. We're going to try to figure out how to make this Exodia deck work. All right, what else do we have? Oh, yeah, the charity. So we did a charity for a good portion of last year, not the whole year, but a good portion of it, for the Native American Heritage Association, which helps Native American groups in the American Southwest, and it gives them kind of a hand up, because there's massive issues with poverty and on reservations where people just don't have the means to provide for themselves and their families, and we just try to give them a hand up. Not a handout, a hand up is the emphasis that they put on that. And I appreciate that. Sometimes people just need a hand to pull themselves up. If they don't have like the material means to do so, we can do the best we can to help with that. And this channel, we did something. We did do something. We raised $1,500 for the Native American Heritage Association, and I really appreciate you guys for playing such a big role in that. I'm glad that this channel was able to do something. It's one of my biggest points of pride so far with what has been done on this channel. I think that's something that I'm more proud of than anything else we've done on this channel, and I hope to do something good again this year, because we're starting another charity immediately. We're going to be giving to the National Park Foundation, which I always had kind of a soft spot for national parks. Like I think the protection of wildlife and preservation of our parks is really important. Something generally everybody can agree is a pretty good thing to do. The national parks are great for like preserving history, and a lot of historians are employed through the National Park Service. I've known people personally who are employed by the National Park Service, and I think it's very important, and I think it's something kind of unimpeachable that we could try to do the best we can to help towards. I'm going to be giving a little bit of my money. I'm going to hopefully some of you will be willing to contribute throughout the year. Ooh, an airplane's going overhead. Wouldn't be a video if we didn't have a bird crunching on the loudest of foods and an airplane going overhead meanwhile. Oh, you're going to be one of those one day. So yeah, that's the thing. We're going to be doing the charity for the National Park Foundation. It should be available under this video at this point. If it's not yet, it will be available very quickly. But it should be under there if you wish to be one of the first donors. So that's all I really got. If you want to be a channel member, I really appreciate it. If you want to join us for our live streams, I'd really appreciate that. I think we have a lot of fun over there, and we're going to try to do some good this year. Oh, lastly, I'm going to be trying some more ambitious video projects this year, beyond the live streaming thing. Live streaming, it actually frees up a lot of my time, and that's one of the big reasons why I do it. I get all my recording for the week done in one go so that I can spend a little bit more time doing research for school, of course, but also trying to work out some more ambitious video projects for the future. I've dabbled in some things. I did a couple of YouTube shorts that were slightly ambitious and kind of playing with some of the stuff that I'm learning to do. I've also purchased a nice little on-the-go microphone thing, so I'll be more capable of recording outside. And with my focus kind of shifting towards more of my local history, I've been planning on doing some stuff where I visit some local historical spots and do some like little walk and talk sort of things. So we'll see how those things work. But you can expect that I'm probably going to be trying a lot of different stuff this year. But we'll see. We shall see how that goes. I don't want to promise anything because I've wanted to do stuff like this for a while, but it keeps fallen through for me. I keep realizing I don't have the best materials to make the best video that I know I can, or by the time that happens, it's starting to snow around here. We're getting snow on the ground, which does not make for the best conditions for such a project, but who knows, maybe I'll do a lot of the research now and plan out all of my little road trips. That's what I'll call them, road trips. I'll plan those things out now, and maybe by the time the spring comes around, I'll have a lot of cool ideas. We'll see. We'll see if you're even interested in that sort of thing. I've rambled long enough, so I'll let you go on with your day. Thank you all who have supported this channel for the past couple years. We're going on our second year of uploading on the channel, which is pretty exciting. Well, we're finishing our second year, so we're going to our third year. That's kind of crazy. And it's been a wild ride, so I appreciate everybody who's been here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon with another video. All right. Bye.